I like these odds.
Set a course, navigator.
The flames of the Iron Bear within sight, White Crow.
You may have noticed that this island is a place of cleansing both matter and mind. Scripture dictates that a sanatorium must stand on the highest point, just as the cleansing pit must lie at the lowest. Somewhere in that sanatorium, I must find my confidant on the Maiden's Path.
Why here of all places?
I don't know. Call it intuition. We'll listen in on a few conversations. I'll know when something's worth our interest. Now choose our landing.
I'm finished waiting.
New inspiration! Fabulous! You visited a sanatorium?
I am a confessor. I visit where the...
So what is your test exactly?
I must walk the Maiden's Path. An old rite, meant to remind us of our purpose. Guided by a confidant, I will visit a holy place to cleanse my soul at the Maiden's beacons.
That sounds rather unhealthy for a cursed pirate.
You don't know the half of it. But one impossible task at a time, eh? First, we must find a servant of the Maiden who doesn't shoot us on sight.
Where did the time go? This can't be right.
Aye, something strange is in the air.
The fire hungers for us.
Von Preiswald, at your service. Smoking right.
Bigger solution. Cannol! Always a
Teresa, ready to serve. The future calls.
Oui. Let's not ask for permission. Well, a fine shot. Hold on tight. Aye.
Yeah? Good snout. The burdens of nobility. A new chapter in my memoirs. We may have need to return here. Vici Vinci. ghostly pleasure. Let's change perspective. This soul will do its own bidding in a moment. I can't hold myself back. Hide if you can. Try to hide. I'm not fully in control.
Teresa.
Oh, this fervent fire. I must
I knew
hunt
this
you
was
down.
One bolt, one life.
Strange.
Ha!
We will fire!
Careful, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do.
Rectifica!
Try to hide. I'm not fully in control.
Ah!
Careful, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do.
Feed your carcass!
Desperate time.
I can't hold myself back. Hide if you can.
Your carcasses to the fire!
Ah! Swift justice.
Measure! Calcul!
Oh, this fervent fire. I must hunt you down.
Task.
Careful, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do.
Desperate time.
Try to hide. I'm not fully in
My
control.
strength returns. Ah! Swift justice.
Seems I lost myself. Needs to ask. You can't afford it.
The verdict is clear.
One less soul to
Through the
taste.
flames. I've seen it happen.
Nothing I can't afford. Ah, let's take another view. Oh?
Something's not right.
Still breathing. Still sane. Let's get a better view.
Any cannons loose?
My sight reaches far.
Achtung! I like the taste of it. That won't be a challenge.
What do we have here?
Face the maiden's wrath, pirate!
Who?
Purge the undead heresy!
Oh, unrefined. I have to get
The
a new
court
coat
is in
anyway.
session.
Calcula! Rectifica!
My
Mensura!
judgment awaits you, creature! Rectifica! Oh,
Good. My tobacco is getting stale.
come forth! I am an arbiter of the maiden. My judgment awaits you, creature.
Likely a poor choice.
The shadows have fled before our zeal.
Nothing I can't afford.
I can't feel them. I can't feel my hands.
Constant nightmares.
To each what they deserve. Judgment is at hand.
You'll get no trouble from us.
The White Crow stands ready. Ah, the better part of me.
Why not use my power?
Teresa, para servirle. A bolt for your skull. Dicho y hecho. Let fate be our judge. Otra ronda. I knew this would come. It's done. Death comes to you. For desperate times. To each what they deserve. Your crimes are severe.
I miss the waves under my feet.
The crow fly. I am your executioner.
Gracious maiden, I prepare you well. May it inspire your flock to victory. Guide my hand as I prepare it. Let it bring forth our rectifica!
Your cannon is mightier than the sword.
The maiden's judgment awaits.
As you command.
Nobody respects your silence.
Boy, I see nothing.
Abominable.
Crash fire! You are hiding in the woods! Cowering in there!
Fire will guide
I cannot reach them.
Insurer, calculator, I can smell your rotting flesh. Let's see.
You're wasting precious time, pirates. Come forth!
Good for
Inquisition
another
of
shot.
Steel.
I stand against the tempest, sure as the storms. I like long shots.
Still breathing. Still sane. Once more onto the breach. The crow flies. I have spent many days recuperating in places like this.
Seems rather nice for the Inquisition. What's the catch?
There is none. This harkens back to the Maiden's earliest decrees. Measure is unceasing. Fighting the curse inevitably leads to corruption. This was built as a place to heal body and mind, before either falls to madness. Though some here seem beyond help.
Remember the dead. D'accord. Et les canons. I wonder how we'll do this time. Aye. The landing could be a bit rough.
It's done. Death comes to you.
Ready for a challenge. I like long shots.
Is that do we have here?
Careful! The host's instinct.
Let it reach my brothers and sisters' ear.
only resets time. D'accord. Bien sûr.
Well now.
Surely the Udex would have seen it.
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly.
Let's get up that death comes
Sure as a storm.
to each what they dis up. Teresa, para servirle. Come to me.
I miss the waves under my feet.
Teresa, ready to serve.
I like long shots. That clearly didn't work. Swiftly.
Is that?
Bourgeois.
Surely the Udex would have seen it.
Tunnel ready. Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly.
It's done up.
The cannon is mightier than the sword.
My sight reaches far. Come to me.
What is that?
Change in position. The fire hungers for us. A simple tool. Let fate be our judge.
Oui. D'accord.
The White Crow stands ready.
Big problem, bigger solution.
Yet justice has been granted.
We could have done without your interference, Molly. Sure as the storms.
Strange.
Quelle surprise!
Surely the Udex would have seen it.
I'll be cautious, but it's still going to hurt.
Let's get up that. The court is in session. Where to? The fire hungers for us. Arriba! I've seen it happen. Easy to use.
Any cannons loose? I like long shots. Oui.
verdict is final.
Von Gleiswald, at your service.
You are hiding in the weeds.
Asleep, here and now. Outrageous.
The fire will guide me
Before I
to
get
you,
angry.
fiend.
We will feed
My
your
judgment
creatures.
awaits you, creature.
The mere judgment
Your
wish
sounds suspicious to
Measure! Calculate! I can smell
Hiding in the weeds, perhaps? Let us see.
Measure, calculate, rectify. A fool's prank, it seems.
Smoking right. Let's peruse some minds.
Otra ronda. Let's hear what the lost preaches to the mad.
Are you sure? He's just an old blind confessor.
I've seen enough blind men to know something's rotten here.
If there was corruption in him, surely our Udex would have seen it.
The curse can be devious. We will see the truth once the prognosticator is through with them.
Did I hear mention of a confessor?
Aye, and a blind one at that. Exactly what we need, I'd say. Let us find a patient register and locate the man.
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly.
At your command.
Et les canons.
The White Crow stands ready.
The fire guides my soul, and now it consumes your rotting flesh.
The Crow, death comes to us.
Big
Doesn't
problem?
concern us.
Bigger solution. Aye. Maiden's judgment
Fire
awaits,
long
creature. Your cursed soul. Mansura! I can smell your rotting flesh.
to you. Mensura, calcula.
Good for
Feed your
another
carcass
shot.
to the pyre. Measure.
The fire
Calculate.
will guide me. Hiding in the
To each what they deserve.
Let's
I
see.
pray for your soul.
Careful! The host's instincts are taking over! Careful! When I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do. I can't hold myself back! Hide if you can!
Better part of me.
Oh, this further fire! I must hunt you down! Try to hide, I'm not fully in control. Careful! When I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do.
Desperate times.
Vulnerable to the flames.
That is shouting.
I can't hold myself back! Hide if you can!
Measure.
Careful! When I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do.
I will enjoy purging your
Oh, this fervent fire! I must hunt you down!
Mensura.
Try to hide, I'm not fully in control.
See.
I can't hold myself back! Hide if you can!
We've driven
Otra
back
ronda.
to below.
With kind regards. Judgment is at hand.
My grasp of this body is slipping. Careful! When I get you, there is nothing I can promise I won't do.
Mensura,
How I will enjoy
Oh, this fervent fire! I must hunt you down!
power.
Phew, that seems out of reach.
Powering in there.
For
The
desperate
billows
times.
swallowed them. Resume your tasks.
The verdict is clear. It's done. Justice is hard. Justice has been granted.
Mansura. Calcula. Rectifica.
Will I find you between the lines?
I can smell your
My strength returns.
The fire lungs. Maiden's judgment awaits, creature. We will feed your carcasses to the fire.
rectify. We will feed your carcass
I
to
can
the fire.
smell your rotting flesh.
My sight reaches far. Changing position.
Let it fire long for your cursed soul. The fire will guide you to you.
Shadows have fled. The design is maintained.
Good for another shot.
I have to get a new coat anyway. That won't be a challenge.
I knew this would come. A slap on the wrist. Dicho y hecho. Who needs eyes to see? The Mar aids us.
If you must.
Teresa, para servirle. I sent him by myself. I am your exception. Let fate be our judge. My strength returns. I've seen it. Strike cold for the scuttle. Fly my verdict is if I win.
The Mayday's judgment awaits, creature! We will be Sora to the calcula! Rectifica! Measure! You fiend! Ha! I can smell your fire to you, fiend! Measure! Calculate! Nothing. I must return to the sea.
Good for another session. Teresa, ready to serve. Judgment is at hand. Let fate be our judge. Justice.
All the host instincts are taking over. You must. I not only in the umbrella.
Changing position.
Therefore, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I will do. I can't hold myself back. I need you. I not only in the umbrella. Therefore, when I get you, there is nothing I can promise I will do. I will be Get ready now! I can't hold myself back! I'm not only in the umbrella. The small break for you! Therefore, when I get you, there is nothing I can do. I'm not only in the umbrella. I can't hold myself back! I'm not only in the umbrella. I can't hold myself back! Therefore, when I get you, there is nothing I can do. Oh, it's fire!
Enough. I shall resume my duties. I
For desperate times. Let's get a better view.
Lord, my tobacco is getting stale.
I can help with that.
Finally, I can see what we're looking for.
The administrative will find a register on the top balcony as per the grand design. The court is in session. Changing position. One bolt, one light. Death comes to my eyes. I've seen it happen.
You have hurt. Like their horns. Nothing I can't afford. I will draw their last breath.
With justice.
There's this shadow sequence.
Teresa, para servirle.
The cannon is mightier than the sword.
Ah, the register. Will you have a look, Marley?
Very well. Confessor. I have him. Admitted 4 days ago after a pirate raid. I lined it by cursed influence.
Where is he now?
He was summoned to the garden for questioning by a prognosticator.
We'll cut that meeting short. To the gardens.
No, let the hands work.
Let's not ask for permission.
Yes.
No chance. Bien sûr. Non. Magnifique.
Is I, the great Von Pressfall.
To each what they deserve. It's done.
use to ask. You can't afford it.
I knew this would come. The crow flies. There. That's what we came for. I will speak to the confessor once we've taken care of the prognosticator and his lackeys.
Can you still impersonate a pious servant of the maiden?
In my sleep.
Keep quiet. Isn't the beauty of the design that all complexes are arranged similarly?
This one is special.
Good snout.
I am a confessor. I visit where the maiden's servants need me.
I have to get a new coat anyway. Let's change perspective.
Through the flame.
String.
There is still room for
Visited a
improvement.
sanatorium.
Likely a
I am
poor
a
choice.
confessor. I visit where the maiden's servants need me.
I see where this is going.
You got guts, pirate.
With kind regards, I am your executioner.
For the rot of alarm, mate, it's cool ring true and that.
Yecho, yecho.
Where the wind blows, cannonballs fly.
Awaits you,
D'accord.
Well now.
Rectific iron scum are among us. Oh, how I will enjoy purging your soul.
I cannot reach them.
Oh, the stench of your corruption still lingers. Precious treasure, calculate, rectify. They lie beyond my reach. Judgment awaits you, creature.
Pirates?
The stench of your corruption still lingers.
See.
Death walks among us. Ensure a soul is lost to us. Will guide me to you, Finn. I can smell your rotting flesh. The fire longs for your cursed calculate. Soul. Precious maiden, I prepare your bell. May it inspire your flock to victory.
Avert your gaze.
I've got answers, I'll prepare it.
J'écoute.
I, or whatever it is they say.
You are finding your way
Swiftly.
well.
She has my hands. These are
that all complexes are arranged similarly.
And when was the last time
Sure
you
as a
visited
stone.
Each
sanatorium?
what they deserve.
Good. We've driven them back to the below.
I much prefer festivities. Smoking right. How unbecoming!
Memory.
Like tasting wine.
Otra ronda.
There's the stench of heresy.
The fiery pit.
Not yet. Until I can determine how your affliction eludes our sense.
You don't sense anything? In that case, I shall happily remain here.
I know this.
The White Crow stands ready for desperate times. Teresa, ready to serve. The future. Maiden guide you, Confessor. The prognosticator has other duties to attend to.
Ah, yes, always busy, as is his calling. May I ask who I'm speaking to now? My eyes were taken.
Teresa, long-serving member of the Ordo Mensurae.
Ah, the venerable Iudex. How fares your part of the design?
Measure is unceasing, Confessor, which is why I am in need of a confidant.
You wish to walk the Maiden's path. Now that is an old-fashioned request.
I am an old-fashioned sort.
Why come to me? Surely there are other confessors.
My schedule only permits a brief visit to Gran Alcazar before I head for Cartagena. I fear all the confessors there will be occupied, considering the recent pirate attack.
A reasonable assumption. Very well. I'm happy to be of assistance. When do we leave?
I will sign your release forms, then come pick you up. What I meant to say was, it is done.
Hello? Prognostica? Are you still there?
Let me speak to him. Now, let's put him to sleep.
What about the release forms?
Don't be ridiculous.
Fine shot. Come on, I'll be careful.
Have you left?
Still breathing.
Let me remind you.
Still sane. A reduced sentence. La pequeña muerte. Ah, swift just. Good. Now we carry him back to the Marley.
Sharpshooter. His absence will be noticed eventually.
Let it. We'll be long gone by then.
I stand
As for him,
against the tempest.
we probably spared him the choice between penance and the fire.
And what shall be done with him once your test concludes?
We will cross that bridge when we get there.
As you command. À bientôt.
The Confessor is safely on board. Let's pray he doesn't catch on. Through the flames!
Now, what did you find, Crow?
The rum was definitely poisoned.
Didn't you come to that conclusion already?
But now I know more about it. The poison is like none I've seen before. Tell me, how's the skeleton holding up?
It is poisoned.
But awake?
If you can call it that, yes.
Then I'll have to question him.
Good luck.
Dicho y hecho. How are you doing?
Boredom bears benevolent besiegements.
Excuse me?
Righteousness regards reindeers rotundly.
Right, indeed. Yeah, look, I just need you to tell me who gave you the rum.
Miraculously, mugs manage moisture.
Not much of a miracle. Now, once again, where did you get the rum?
Whimsical whereabouts wine wondrously.
Ugh, that stuff was even stronger than I expected. I'll have to talk to the Marley about this again. Judgment is at hand.
Ah, the crow crawls back cravenly, I see.
Funny, ship. Unfortunately, I need a coherent and not an alliterative statement.
The mug alone isn't enough evidence?
No. As I said, I haven't seen this kind of poison before. I need to find whoever served this sludge and see if they have more of it. I wish I could take a peek into the head of that darn skeleton.
There is one person who could.
Oh, no.
I'm only saying that, as he can do what you asked for.
Out of the question. I'd rather burn 1,000 millennia in the Maiden's stead before working a second with that imbecile. I'll find a way to get that skeleton to talk. A good knock to the head may resolve his issues. I've seen it happen. This will still hurt. As soon as this is over. How do you feel?
Jugular juxtapositions joust, jesters.
Maybe I'll have to get more creative. A little soul essence, maybe. I send you my result. And?
Antiquities accelerate arbitrary angles.
Rayos y centellas. It seems there really is no escape. I'll have to ask him, but I can't do it now. I need to rest as much as I can beforehand. Let fate be our judge.
There are entirely too few shanties on that.
How fares our confessor?
A mild headache, but otherwise blissfully ignorant. So what does the Maiden's path entail?
Walking in the Maiden's footsteps. Her rise, her trials, her suffering. There will be fire involved.
Sounds remarkably unpleasant.
Back in the Maiden's time, the fire was a tool, not the object of worship it is today. Ever since we lost the Maiden's guidance, it has twisted the Inquisition into a bunch of fire-crazed lunatics. And now, I must bare my soul to this eldritch parasite. What was Mordecai thinking?
I feel my luck today.
The crow flies. Welcome on board, Confessor. Anything you need?
Thank you. I am quite well, though I can't seem to remember quite how I got here.
You nodded off in the carriage. We had to carry you on board.
I do have a sound sleep, it is true. I'm quite glad to be at sea again. What type of vessel is this? So far, I've yet to smell incense or hear the sound of prayer.
You will find all those things on the lower decks.
I see. I shall let one of the acolytes guide me there.
Sharpshooter, I refuse to have incense burned on my lower decks.
Suck it up. It's a miracle he hasn't caught on yet, and it's a long way to Gran Alcázar.
And what be your favorite creature?
Worms! Worms are great.
It's done.
Let's see what's up.
Where to, navigator? transported the Confessor to Gran Alcazar.
Now, we don't have his luxury of walking around unmolested. Make sure we are not disturbed. Then I will speak to him and begin the rite. In theory, we will visit 3 beacons across Gran Alcazar to conclude the rite.
And in practice?
No cursed has ever walked the Maiden's Path. Whatever happens, will happen. Now, choose our landing, before I regret this.
Let's go, Sir Reginald. Better old than sorry. Aye.
I drive a deadly bargain. Come on, Sir Reginald!
You'll get no trouble from us.
You picked the right bone.
Golden greeting.
Let's go, Sir Reginald.
Once more onto the breach.
Something's amiss.
I am judgment. Death comes to the
I have my duties.
Otra
May
ronda.
the maiden forgive this error.
A bold judgment must... Patience is a virtue. I am your executioner. Silence descends. Another soul for the buyer. Good for another shot. Change in position. Justice has been granted.
My chest is off limits. Will it yield coin? Not far until our objective.
The beacon of revelation. First step on the Maiden's Path. Let's make sure we are not disturbed. No mercy given. My verdict is final.
Purge the undead.
The turtles would like that.
Face the maiden, pirate. The cursed are upon us.
I'm feeling blue. I'll step on a shell.
The verdict. Ay, we don't say it. Ah, more target practice. The future calls.
A pirate's delight.
Anything shiny?
Teresa, para servirlo.
See you in the afterlife.
Gonna put you on the ground.
Your crimes are severe. Justice has been granted.
I'm feeling blue.
Ah, sweet justice. Let fate be our judge.
Oh, hi.
Come on, Sir Reginald. That's bone-wrenching.
Must be a mistake. What happened? What horrors lie hidden in the brush?
Having
This must
is
have happened
better
for a reason.
than wanting. An offer I can't refuse. Hook, line, and sinker.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready.
Sense of it.
I see where this is going. One bolt, one life. A bolt for your skull.
Simply bad luck.
I am judgment.
Let us pray this doesn't happen again.
Let's get a better view. I am your executioner.
They all seek my riches. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
For desperate times. Dicho y hecho. My verdict is final.
I can see the objective.
The beacon of revelation. First step on the Maiden's Path. Let's make sure we are not disturbed. I send you my resolve. once more onto the beach.
My business.
Death comes to greet you. Good for another.
My chest is off limits. If there is value, it's mine. Let's come to an accord.
Through the flames. Justice has been granted. Otra ronda.
I'll hold on to what is mine. I'll take that. Will it yield coin? Tight lines.
Teresa, ready to serve. The crow flies. Confessor.
Ah, Teresa, there you are. Is it just me, or have things gone strangely quiet around here?
I haven't noticed. Shall we begin?
Of course. Let me see if I remember the words. Dearest maiden, mother of flame, who suffers for us eternally to keep the darkness at bay. Today, her child Teresa has come to walk in your arduous footsteps. This humble confessor will aid her on her path. He will hear her regrets and ease her suffering. Step forward, Teresa.
Maiden, I come to you bare and helpless as you were when you found the fire. May the flames reveal the darkness of my soul. Maiden, help me. Oh! In the name of the maiden, I judge thee guilty. I cleanse my doubts with fire. I am reborn. Well, well. What is this now?
Teresa? Is everything all right?
Yes, Confessor. It has just been a long time.
Well, if you think you can carry on, shall we head to the next beacon?
Go ahead. I will rejoin you shortly. Marley, what are these shadows?
The fire has destabilized your cursed soul. It has manifested echoes from your past.
They must be destroyed. I can feel it. I must use my power. From nothing she lifted me. From weakness she shaped me. I am her humble servant. Ah, yes. I remember the foolish girl I once was. That's what we all were. Fools, lamenting that we'd been thrust into this terrible lost Caribbean. Until the maiden discovered the fire and became our beacon. From corruption she shielded me. From darkness she spared me. Her fire lights my path. After years of futile struggle against the cursed, the fire became our salvation. We reveled in its power, ignorant of the horrors it would make us into. Even before we lost the maiden's guidance, we had already doomed ourselves. Let us continue to the next beacon. Our friend is waiting.
Why not choose my path?
I pray for your soul.
Got a good head in my chest. Nobody takes what's mine.
Better old than sorry.
No mercy given. It's done. My verdict is final.
What?
It's a deal then.
May its call ring true
Maiden's
and
judgment
loud.
awaits.
The fire hungers for my strength returns. Changing position.
Careful negotiation.
Who made that noise? Street.
The white crow stands ready.
Calcula. Rectifica.
That light beyond my reach.
The better fire.
Food is still
Cast for treasure.
Still breathing.
fire lungs.
Still safe. Object.
Don't sell me short. I'm still recovering.
Calculate.
I knew this was
coming. Maiden's judgment awaits, creature.
Measure.
Won't good for another shot.
Is there treasure? Not yet. Finders keepers.
Right. What they deserve.
Fire longs for your cursed soul.
Strength burns.
Got a good head in my chest. It will be done.
Will guide me.
The court is in session. The better part of it.
Golden greetings. Finders keepers. Right.
Bond is unholy.
For desperate times.
Tear your soul apart. The flame will devour your remains.
Back to the sea. Any coin?
Back to the sea.
You shall be seared before you know.
He'll buy. I'll hold on to what's mine. I can smell gold already.
Reel 'em in, Quentin.
Nobody takes what's mine.
Is that?
Justice is harsh.
Invincible precision,
I've
Teresa.
seen it happen.
By the fire, we will hurt you.
Measure. Calculate.
How I will enjoy
Judgment is at hand.
purging your soul. I am an arbiter
I can
of the
smell your rotting
power
flesh.
before me. Measure. Calculate.
Fire longs for your cursed soul.
We are
Clean this place some time.
The verdict is clear.
Don't sell me short. It's a deal then. The rod reaches far.
Swift justice. My sight reaches far. With kind regards, I am your
Careful
executioner.
negotiation.
For desperate times.
your weapons dull against the chain that links us. Your soul clings to a corpse. The Holy Inquisition bows to no one. Your soul clings to a corpse. Tear your soul.
I pray for your soul.
I'll hold on to what is mine.
Flame will devour your remains.
Otra ronda.
Dull against the maiden's embrace shall be denied to you.
Justice is harsh.
Mensura,
precious
calcula,
time,
rectifica.
Come forth. Oh, how I will enjoy
Iron judgment. Justice has been granted.
I cast for treasure.
By the fire, we will hurt you. The Holy Inquisition bows to no one. Calcula, rectifica. By the fire, we will hurt you before you know it.
If there is value, it's mine. No escape from my fate.
Cursed day returns. The fire hungers for us. Change in position. One bolt, one life. I am a better shot.
Can you hear the waves?
Teresa, ready to serve.
The Holy Inquisition bows to no one.
Once more unto the bridge.
Weapons dull against the
stench
chain
of your corruption still lingers.
Your soul clings to a corpse. Heresy.
Do I see?
Mensura, calcula, rectifica.
I see where this is going.
The below has swallowed them once more.
I'll step on a shell or two. Let's do some bow.
I'll be anchoring soon. My chest is off limits. The line is sturdy. See you on the other side. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. The tides are made no one. That's what we do. A good crack. Anything shiny? Real living. Trust me, you're better off here. An offer I can't refuse. Treasure fishing.
Well,
I'll hold on to what's mine.
The sea still must booming.
Impossible. Let's get a better view.
Rodarán cabezas.
Come fishy fishy.
Still breathing. Still sane.
Is there treasure? Back to the sea. Aye. Nothing changed. Another sunken soul. They all seek my riches. Will it yield coin? There's real living. Line and sinker. It's a deal then.
The white crow stands ready. The crow flies.
Having is better than wanting.
Show yourself, so I may correct your vile existence.
The flame will devour your remains. We shall tear your soul apart. The maidens embrace.
I can smell gold already. I'll take that.
Normality.
No escape from my bait.
How does he see without a head?
If there is value, it's mine. Thank you. The line is sturdy. I'll hold on to what's mine.
This.
Will it yield coin?
The court is in session.
Pure dead brilliant.
For desperate times.
Let's go, Sir Reginald.
With kind regards.
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
To each what they deserve. Swift justice.
My power lies below. Sure. Glad.
The verdict is clear. Teresa,
Gone
para
with the
servirles. It's done.
Can you hear the waves singing? You picked the right bone.
I knew this would come.
Careful negotiation. Back to the sea. Nobody takes what's mine. Tight lines.
Let fate be our judge. Through the flames.
I've had the most interesting epiphany.
The rod reaches far. Finders keepers, right?
My sight
Not mine.
reaches
I heard
far.
that. You fiend. Is that?
The white crow stands ready.
Measure.
Maidens judgment awaits creature for desperate times. Hecho y
My
hecho.
sacred task.
Measure! Calculate!
I'll hold on to what is mine.
Good for another shot.
They all seek my... I'm still recovering. It will be dealt with.
Teresa, para servirlos.
Creature!
Swift. My verdict is final. I've seen it
My
happen.
chest is off limits.
I'm surprised you still remember all this, Dagmar.
How could I forget? I was there from the start. I saw the maiden temper our strength, liberate the poor and oppressed. I followed her call to the first Purga Magna, eager to drive back the curse. I witnessed the Spanish envoys take all we'd built and throw it into the fire.
I can help if you let me.
Judgment is at hand. I see where this is going. Let fate be our judge.
To be one with the seas and nobody will find me here.
The fire hungers for us.
Got a good head in my chest.
Still breathing. That was no. I am your executioner. The verdict is clear.
Gold already! Judgment awaits, creature!
Sora!
For desperate dying.
Anything shiny? Not yet.
Made that noise.
It's a deal then.
To watch what they deserve.
Rectify!
We will
Alright,
Have this, please. I'm still recovering.
fire will guide
It will be dealt with.
The court is in session.
Insurer!
For desperate dying.
I can
It's done.
Golden greeting.
Fire will guide me to you, fiend!
I knew this would come.
Calcula!
Sora!
Rectifica!
Otra ronda.
Rectifica!
Any coin? Come fishy fishy.
My sight
soul.
reaches
The
far.
maiden's judgment awaits, creature! Horrid thing made that noise.
I cast for treasure. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
Fire hungers for us.
I can
Mine
smell your
The better part of me.
Don't sell me short. Treasure fishing.
Feed your carcass to the pyre.
Still breathing. Good for another shot. I send you my result. My verdict is
Treasure.
final.
They'll bite.
Strength returns. My sight reaches far. There is our objective. Let's get the beacon of judgment. The second of... Thank you for waiting, Confessor.
Oh, it is no trouble at all. I am enjoying not being questioned for once. Now, shall we continue? Dearest maiden, bringer of fire, who is being judged in our name, Teresa has begun to walk the difficult journey of your life. Her past has been revealed so that she may be judged as you were before us.
Maiden, I give myself to the judgment of the fire. May it test the conviction of my soul. And should I be found wanting, let it consume me.
Are we sure this isn't a terrible idea?
Hush! Oh! She burned for us. She freed us all. I could not stop it. Maiden, help me. I must not waver. Her fire will guide us.
Teresa, have you weathered the storm?
I need another moment. Go ahead without me.
Are you certain? Let me call an apothecary.
I am fine. Thank you. Now please, before I embarrass myself further.
Sharpshooter, I can feel your soul weaken with each shadow that appears.
The maiden's path is never easy. A bolt for each, just like the last time. I will rot before I let the fire get the better of me.
stand ready.
The future calls. I've seen it happen.
Do not waste
Through the flames.
rounds.
Affirmative.
I'll hold on to what is mine.
To each what they deserve.
Tight lines.
The White Crow stands ready. Death comes to you.
Guide my hand.
Cannot stray.
Teresa, para servirlo.
Smell
May
your
it roll with
For desperate times.
They all seek my riches.
Measure the
Will
fire.
it yield corn?
Cursed soul.
Vetsura.
Feed your carcasses to the fire.
I knew this. Otra ronda.
My judge.
Anything shining? Nobody takes what's mine.
Teresa,
Fire.
ready to serve.
You fiend.
Swift justice. Once more under the curse.
An offer I can't refuse.
The court is in session.
Rectifica.
About desperate times. Shall
Got a good head in my chest. If there is magic,
the verdict is clear.
Still think.
is there treasure? Not yet. Finders keepers.
My sight
Carcasses to the
reaches
fire.
far.
Maidens
Any coin? An offer I can't refuse.
Measure! Calculate!
The court is in session. Otra ronda.
Golden pretense. He'll buy.
The maiden's judgment awaits!
Strength returns.
that lies beyond my reach.
Changing price.
My chest is off limits.
I knew this would come.
The fire will guide me to you.
Otra ronda. The crow flies.
Cast for treasure.
I will note it.
Treasure fishing.
Teresa, para servirlo. Good for another shot.
Careful negotiations.
From my secret.
It will be dealt.
Teresa,
The maid
ready to serve.
judgment awaits, creature.
Not the better part of me.
Anything shining? No escape from my bait.
Otra ronda. Tria cuervos.
We cannot get to that place. We can't go there. We shall be seared before you know it. The Holy Inquisition bows to no one.
Judgment returns.
My chest is off limits.
The maid
Still breathing. Still sing. Good for another shot.
The right of retirement must be initiated.
They all seek my riches.
Arbiter of the maiden. Tower.
Will it yield corn? Smell your other lines.
Come forth.
The verdict. My strength returns.
Measure.
The crow flies.
Got a good head in my chest.
There's danger in my sacred. What they deserve.
Dead champion.
Good for another shot.
Careful negotiations.
Something.
Diamonds, rubies,
The fire hungers for us.
Come forth.
Strength returns.
Vetsura.
Whereabouts much longer.
Rectifica.
No mercy given.
Is there treasure? An offer I can't refuse.
Otra ronda.
Bows to no one.
It's not
The
possible.
maiden's embrace
We
shall
can't
be
go there.
denied to you. By the fire. We
Your
will
crimes are severe.
You shall be seared before you know it. It is unholy. We shall tear your soul apart.
Your present fire longs for your cursed soul. Mensura. Calcula.
The White Crow stands ready.
To the fire.
None. They must have returned to the sea.
I see where this is going.
She freed us all!
It's a deal then. The rod reaches far.
Her fire will guide us! Her fire
Come fishy fishy. Nobody takes what's mine.
She burns for us! She
Someone must
freed us all!
My post shall not be left empty.
Let's reel them in.
Her
I can smell gold already.
Her fire provides!
Mr. Mercury at the readies. The turtles would like that.
She freed each what they deserve.
I see.
Maiden's law! You will be shot!
It's done. Have a bolt for your skull.
Let me restore our union.
Come, fishy, fishy. If there is value, it's mine.
Otra ronda.
Purge the blasphemer.
Don't sell me short.
The fire will...
The verdict is clear.
Flame will devour your...
The fire hungers for us. I knew this would... My strength returns.
Seared before you know...
Judgment is at hand.
Heard that.
Golden greetings.
Your soul clings to... We will hurt you. Heresy.
Teresa, good for another shot.
The maidens in
the future calls.
The chain that links us.
Justice is harsh.
Holy Inquisition bows to no one. Bond is unholy. By the fire, we will hurt you. Flame will devour your remains.
Her fire will... Through the flames. Her fire provides... A bolt for your skull. I am a better shot. She burned for us. She freed us all.
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
Her fire will guide us. Her fire provides.
It will be dealt with. The rod reaches far.
For desperate times. I have stopped. She could anyone.
At your command.
I can smell gold already.
Her fire will guide us. Her fire provides.
An offer I can't refuse.
Teresa, para servirle. Burned for us. She freed us all. I've seen it happen. I send you my result. Guide us. Once more on otra ronda.
I cast for treasure. If there is value, it's mine.
Destroys what's denied to you. Your soul clings to...
A sea falls through me.
Changing position.
Your bond is unholy. The Holy Inquisition enjoy your final respite in the green.
Rectify.
End now.
Your soul bleeds uncertainty. It is almost thrilling.
Before you know it.
Show yourself, so I may correct your vile existence.
The tides have been no one.
Her fire will guide us.
Timeless plunder.
She burned.
Food for the turtles.
My strength
Go under.
returns.
In this place of time.
Your weapons dull against the chain that links us.
The court is in session.
Weapons dull against the chain that links us.
Mensura! Calcula!
My other, they may hide in there. The Holy Inquisition is unholy.
Fire provides. Iron judgment. She burned for us. She freed us all.
No one returns from the dead.
Ah,
The turtles would like that.
Justice will guide us. Her fire provides. The monarch.
Any coin? Finders keepers.
Your crimes are severe. She featured yet her go with her accusers. I see her sentenced by false charges. Her word denies us of retribution. The old world saw us breaking away and sent a tribunal to bring us back into the fold. They saw the maiden as a threat and concocted a false trial to remove her from power. We would have fought to the last for her, but she would not have it. Our swords were not meant for the living, she said.
It's a deal then.
Pennywise puppet took her away.
If there is value, it's mine.
Could I have stopped it? Could anyone?
Nobody takes what's mine.
The monarch's puppet took her away.
Will it yield coin?
No mercy given. I watch the pyre from the crowd. I see the fire light the straw. Her eyes look skyward as she burns. The tribunal sentenced the maiden to be burned at the stake. Fire would be her execution. A cruel gesture, no doubt intended to break our spirits forever. If only they had known the consequences of their folly.
I'll hold on to what is mine. It will be dealt with.
The fire longs for your cursed soul.
How I will enjoy
For desperate times.
Having is better than wanting.
We will feed your
I am an
carcass to the
arbiter
fire.
of the maiden.
Ha!
Power!
Good for another shot.
Flesh.
Don't tell me sure. The lad, I'm still recovering.
Judgment
fire will
awaits
guide
you,
Still
creature.
breathing.
The fire
Measure.
longs.
Still safe.
Swift justice.
Calculate.
Rectify. My
Measure.
judgment
Calculate.
awaits you, creature.
Rectify. Ha! We will feed your carcass your rotting flesh.
Nothing. Ha! What a waste of time.
She screamed. The fire made her... One vote, one life. Justice has been granted. Let fate be our judge.
Report this. You hear, Hertons? Taking a break, are we? Your sacred duty. Report. Hello? Task demands it. Waiting.
Let's get a better view.
Have you forgotten?
I'm coming, Sir Agent Old.
Break, are we? Report.
Gone with the fishes.
The better part of me.
Ancient.
I'm waiting.
No hard feelings.
The treasure. It's a deal. Treasure fishing.
The fire. Good catch, Quentin.
It's real living. Finders keepers. Right.
Maiden, help me. My sight reaches far. My verdict is final.
No escape from our bait.
And I used to see greed as a vice.
I lie.
Good for
Line
another
and
shot.
sinker. I can smell gold already.
Maiden, help me. Is this your justice?
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
The fire made her scream. I knew this would come.
An offer I can't refuse.
Come on, Sir Agent Old.
Maiden,
Nothing changed here, I see.
is this your justice? It's done. I pray for your soul. For desperate times. The court is in session.
Food for the turtles.
They all seek my riches. Let's reel them in.
With kind vigor. Watch the fire leave her frame. I see her adversaries burn. My throat is raw with exultation. It was a miracle. The fire leapt from her burning body, engulfing her accusers. The Gawkers fled in panic, but the devout of us stayed, witnessing the dawn of a new age. And through all of it, she remained on the pyre, still looking skyward, still burning. And so she burns to this day. The shadows are scattered. Onwards, to the cathedral. The crow
Can you
flies.
hear the wind?
Swift justice.
If there is value, it's mine.
To the sea.
An offer I can't
I still see it
refuse.
in my nightmares. The maiden set ablaze. I was there in the crowd. I could have done something to end her pain. But of course I didn't. And so she continues to burn.
I am an
100 years of suffering.
before.
Where's the justice in that?
We will hurt you.
Anything shiny?
Your
Natural
corruption
disturbance.
still lingers.
I can smell gold.
The verdict is clear. Desperate time.
Come forth. I
We
cannot
cannot
reach
get
them.
to that place.
Measure,
Mensura,
calculate,
calcula,
rectify.
rectifica. The
Oh,
flame will
how I
devour
will
your
enjoy
remains.
Having is better than wanting.
Still breathing.
Wraiths shall be denied.
Still sane.
The maiden's judgment.
My strength burns. Only to be outjudged.
Got a good head in my chest.
Precious time.
Will it yield corn?
Come
The
forth.
fire hungers for us. It's not the flame.
We can't go there.
Golden greeting.
Rectifica.
The maiden's judgment
The
awaits.
white crow stands there.
Swift justice.
Enough.
Careful negotiation. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds.
What they deserve.
How
Feed
quick.
your card.
Good for another shot.
It's a treachery. Not yet. Finders keepers.
Teresa, para
Calculate.
servirle.
Rectify.
Otra ronda.
What is this? Mine.
My chest is still recovering.
My sight reaches far.
Show your
Strength turns.
Oh, hold on. Not yet. Nobody takes what's mine.
Teresa,
Your cursed
ready to serve.
measure.
For desperate time. Let's get a better one.
Don't sell me short. It will be Gelger.
Calcula.
The fire longs for your cursed soul.
Another shot. The verdict is clear. Judgment is at hand.
Anything shiny. It's a deal.
The fire.
Teresa, para servirle.
We will hurt you.
Protect me.
The better part.
What?
Got a good head in my chest.
The maidens embrace
My sight reaches far.
He's mine.
Justice. A bolt for your skull.
If there is value, it's mine.
Cursed brush. Does it shelter you? We will feed your carcasses to the pyre.
Guided me back, my
I'm feeling
Cursed sword.
It's a treasure.
Maiden's judgment.
Otra ronda.
enjoy your final respite in the
Like
green.
The white crow stands there now. Justice is harsh. I've seen it happen. Death comes to
Is my other.
No one returns
the
from the
better
dead.
part of me.
Let's go, Sir Reginald.
You shall be punished. Flame will devour your remains.
The fire hungers for us. Once more unto the force.
Any coin?
What?
It will be
The
dealt.
Inquisition bows to no. We cannot get to that place. By the fire, we will hurt you.
No escape from my base.
By the fire, we
One
will
for desperate times.
Armed, sold, beat.
Your
Affirmative.
weapons dull against the chain that links us.
The death
Soul
call.
clings to a corpse.
My anchor.
Heresy will devour your remains.
Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. Not far until our objective.
The final step on the maiden's path. The beacon of suffering.
Charming name.
The maiden suffers eternally to keep the fire alive. It is the ultimate act of devotion.
Ever imagined a world where Blackbeard had doused that flame?
I've lost the taste for fantasies. Now let us clear the final beacon. Changing position.
You always aim true, Teresa.
Still breathing. Still sane.
Fire longs for your cursed soul. The
Treasure
maiden's
fishing.
judgment awaits, creature.
Otra ronda.
Ha!
Teresa,
I can smell
ready to serve.
measure.
I'll hold on to what is mine.
Rectify.
To each what they deserve.
The fire will guide me to you.
Ah, swift
justice.
We will
I
feast
see
your
where this
carcass
is
to the fire.
I am your
cast for treasure.
executioner.
They'll bite. Nobody takes what's mine.
What do we have here?
Soon, none of this will...
An offer I can't refuse.
The sea flows
Through the
through me.
flames.
Golden greetings. Finders keepers, right? I'll trade you for your life.
Better old than sorry.
Another
They all
soul
seek
for the
my
buyer.
riches. It's a deal then.
For
Back to the
desperate
sea.
times.
Having is better
The
than
future
wanting.
calls. Confessor,
I was beginning to worry. Are you certain you wish to continue?
I've never been more ready.
Very well. Kneel, Teresa. Holy maiden, hallowed be thy suffering. I bring to you, Teresa, whose faults have been revealed and judged.
Maiden, I am ready to bear your pain. Through your anguish I will be cleansed. Through your eternal agony, I will...
Teresa?
Damn it all! Why put me through this torture? As if I hadn't suffered enough. She was everything to me, and they took her away, and I did nothing! And now she suffers forever because of this parasite! This damned fire! Ah! Traitor! Betrayer! Failure!
What's going on?
Her soul was thrown into chaos. If she doesn't fight her shadows, we may lose her for good.
You hear that, White Crow? Get shooting.
I'm tired. Perhaps this was always my fate.
You've been in tight spots before. You're the bloody White Crow, act like it.
Cheeky little runt. Very well. Once more unto the breach. I am the maiden's judgment. My sight reaches far. My gaze reveals the curse.
That's one shadow down.
Her bolt is returned to its own. She can shoot again.
The maiden's teachings guide my shot. Her light illuminates my soul. She is my beacon in the darkness. She is my island in the sea.
Her soul is at a critical point.
Keep it up, White Crow.
Failure! In her name I judge the wretches, the foul, the evil, and the cursed.
Time is moving fast.
By her law, I separate the wicked from the just, the sinners from the devout. And thus, through my blood and tears and unyielding faith, Teresa... I ease the suffering of this world. Ship, how does my soul fare?
It has stabilized. Even better. It seems invigorated.
Teresa?
Confessor?
I'm not sure what happened. Forgive me, but I have bungled the rite.
It is quite all right. We have finished here.
You concluded the rite yourself. Marvelous.
Come. You look pale. Why not sit down for a moment?
This is where we part ways, I presume.
You have my thanks. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Oh, I had a jolly good time. Doubly so considering I was traveling with the Cursed.
So you knew?
It wasn't hard to figure out. But when you approached me, I admit, I was quite intrigued.
That's not all, is it? You aren't truly blind, either.
Technically, no. Though I feel my corruption is quite harmless.
Look at us. Two damned souls chatting away in the maiden's hallowed house.
Do you think she minds? The world has changed much since her time.
I think she weeps for what her Inquisition has become.
She might. But if wretches like us still carry her light, perhaps all is not lost.
Farewell, Confessor. I hope you find your own way in these strange times. We are done here. To the exit. Change in
That cheeky priest. I like his guts.
Careful negotiations. Will it yield coin? Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. That was fun.
I'll be glad
The
to get my
work is done.
spoons back
We
under
return.
me.
It is done. I have walked the maiden's path. The mirror should be satisfied. Let's get a better view. Impossible. Once more onto the breach. Pincus.
And thus the canopies in Caribbean jungles provide caterpillars with a much-needed perspective.
Writing senseless drivel as usual.
Ah, yes. Sometimes, when there is really nothing of matter to be written in my memoirs, I just go on creative tangents, hoping to find my step again. Recently, I've been struggling a bit, but I am unwavering in my unquestioned trust to my abilities' returnation.
Returnation?
Great minds are not content with only writing words, they strive to create them. What have you achieved so far, Teresa?
Pincus, I came here because I need your assistance.
Of course. Wait, you need my assistance?
Unfortunately, yes.
Fortunate indeed. I agree, under 8 conditions.
Cut it down to 1.
I get full publishing rights to whatever transpires between now and solving the crime.
By all means. Now come.
And I need you to bring me my special detective quill.
Still behind the sawfish in the captain's quarters.
You remembered where I store it?
How could I forget? Be ready when I come back. It's done. Of all the places to hide quill and paper. A sharp tool behind a sharp fish. Doesn't that make sense, Teresa? Back to Pincus. The future calls. Here they are.
And so my assistant returned to me with my most vital tools.
Assistant?
Let's not get hung up on a mere draft, Teresa. Now, what is the task at hand?
There is a skeleton whose mind I need you to peek into.
Again, my remarkable abilities lit a beacon of hope among our canopy of surmounting troubles. Ha! I knew writing about canopies would come in handy.
Don't get too ahead of yourself, Pinkos. The victim drank strong soul-altering poison. It will be quite the mess in there.
Ha! Allegedly poison almost became one of my middle names. I'll inspect him right now. Yeah, a ghostly pleasure.
To each what they deserve.
Oh, that is quite quibbling.
Now, do you see anything?
Yes, yes. I just haven't hung hereditary from festering fields.
Pinkos is taking you over. Get out of there.
Just one ominous occasion.
Pinkos!
While the hero lies on the floor with flat breath, his worried assistant kneels at his side.
You haven't taken a breath in 30 years. And if you call me assistance again, I will chase you from here to Madre Grande.
That would make quite the tale, wouldn't it? I must say, in all sincerity, I am rather exhausted. It was quite perilous inside that one's mind. Without your heeding words, I may have not returned. Thank you.
You're welcome.
A single tear rolls down Teresa's cheek.
I don't have eyes, Pinkos.
Ah, yes. It's easy to forget sometimes. You do glare quite intensely if you want to. Right, exactly like that.
I'll need some of your tobacco to keep my patience.
Ah, yes. Unfortunately, I am currently experiencing an unexpected shortage. If there weren't ongoing investigations already, I may have asked you to help me find it, but it'll turn up soon, I'm sure.
Let fate be our judge.
The mirror awaits. Ready?
Naturally.
Approach then, sharpshooter.
Mordecai, your mirror witnessed my soul, and I passed its test. I hate what my Inquisition has become, and deep down, I hated myself for allowing it to happen. But the past is what shapes us. The only true way is forward, and your test has rekindled hope in my heart. It is done. I'll go roost on the main mast again. If you ever fancy a chat, you know where to find me. I'll even throw in a smoke.
You, the one the abomination calls Navigator, I wish to speak with you.
I like it already.
Yes? I knew you'd show up eventually.
If I remember correctly, you were offering a smoke.
Here, have one.
Strong stuff.
Always. Have you looked up at the sky lately? Watched the stars?
Well, they do come in handy while navigating.
I haven't seen the stars since I lost my eyes. The maiden believed that all good comes from above. Even the fire resembles the constellations. To me, they were the expression of cosmic order. A glorious purpose that we all shared. Ah, to be a young soul again.
It's never too late, eh? I'm sure there's some ambition left in you.
For now, I am content in our jolly crew. You can certainly use the help. As for the future, maybe one day I'll pay a final visit to Madre Grande.
Well, well. A curse sneaking into the Inquisition capital. Sounds interesting.
Maybe you've rekindled my taste for fantasies.
Always move forward. Still clinging on, Inquisitor? Not for much longer, I think.
The ship's soul has retreated for now. I have questions, Navigator. I know every cursed member of this crew. You are new.
Aye. And I've had a hand in freeing the Mali from your grasp.
The nerve. You stumbled into a scheme years in the making, only to sow chaos at the last minute.
Save your frustration. You'll need it when we sail away with the treasure.
Confident for someone who clearly doesn't know the treasure's true nature.
I never cared to ask. I trust the Marley.
Lies. You already harbor suspicion. I see it written on your rotten face.
I've had my fill of insults for today.
What will it be, Navigator? Will you rise to meet your destiny? Or will you keep flailing blindly?
The cursed make their own destiny. In that, the distinction between us could not be greater.
Signora.
Ah, good. I need a distraction right now. Straight to the point.
Some music on deck would be nice, eh? I miss the chanson from my hometown.